Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Luffy Murdoch here. I'll be doing a video today showing you and telling you basically how to avoid spoilers in anything really. It can range from like just TV shows like Breaking Bad or whatever, or straight up anime. I'm going to be using anime as an example because I'm an anime watcher, but I'm going to target this video for everyone to watch. So yeah, uh, I won't be mentioning actually any spoilers. I think there will be, but it's a very commonly known one involving Dragon Ball. So yeah, just involving the Super Saiyan and that sort of thing. Anyway, first bit of advice for avoiding spoilers is avoiding fact videos. Um, like sometimes you want to know more about the show and that sort of thing, and then if you're watching a fact video on YouTube, they just indirectly say something that happens in the series, and it kind of ruins it for you. So yeah, just try and avoid fact videos. Some of these might sound a bit obvious, but I just want to make sure that everyone gets the best advice possible. I'm not personally one to get upset if I see something that spoiled me, but there are a few times where I've got annoyed, or I've really amazed and realised that, oh wow, perhaps I shouldn't be spoiled. But if it happens, it happens. But yeah. Another one is avoiding comment sections. Now, I was listening to an opening to an anime, and I was looking through the comments, seeing what people thought. Just generally why you go through comments and that sort of thing. You go down to the comments, and then you see um, somebody dying or whatever. Unfortunately, it happened to me on the series I was currently watching at the time, and I didn't know they were going to die. It was quite annoying. That quite ruined the tone because I expected it, and I didn't feel the depth of one of the people got killed. I didn't know I didn't know two of them got killed, and I felt the emotional downness of it. And then the other one I knew died, I just didn't feel like it, and the fandom appears to make that one sound sadder. But as I knew that was happening, it just it kind of draws down the suspension of surprise, really. Another one is don't go into Facebook groups or community groups. So yeah, I think this is a bit another obvious one, but if you say you're enjoying half of Hunter x Hunter, for example, or Breaking Bad, if you join a fan group and stuff, you're enjoying it, you just get bombarded with spoilers, like people talking about theories or sharing pictures and stuff on their groups. It could be anything, by the way. If anything that can involve groups, I don't really know anything else off the top of my head, Tosia, but that's something else as well. You need to keep an eye off. So yeah, and also transformations. Like if you didn't know Dragon Ball, Super Saiyan, you see random loads of pictures of Super Saiyan transformation, kind of ruins the moment for when you actually watch it yourself. I mean, you have to be back in the Toonami days to actually experience it full on. Next one is trying to not bring up with people in a conversation. So if somebody's read the book on something or manga or whatever, and they're talking about and the series is not quite catch up to it in the anime or TV show, just don't bring up with them. Don't be talked about them. Just try and finish. My advice would be just try and finish the series first before you speak up with anyone. If they just say to your friends, it sounds a bit sad, but if they start bringing out spoilers, just don't say to them can you not talk about it, or just plug your headphones in, just to make sure you don't spoil it for yourself, because obviously that will be quite disappointing. Yeah, and sorry, I was just reading something off my list, or the next thing on my list. Trying to avoid trailers. Sometimes, if a series is quite oldly established and stuff, they'll in the opening they'll put stuff that happens in the episodes in the opening, which of course ruins it and stuff and doesn't leave the suspense a bit. But it might not even directly tell you why. I'll tell you what's happening, but it'll give you foreshadowing and stuff. Like, if you want the biggest element of surprise, just don't watch the intros to stuff. And yeah, and and also try and avoid trailers. The best way to hear about stuff is probably word from, just uh, like ear to ear sort of thing, like talking to people and stuff about series and stuff. Or if whatever a YouTuber recommended a series to you, just don't watch the trailers or anything. Just go straight into the episode. Like I said earlier, like there's some series that like to tell you what happens in the series anyway, but you don't really want that at the end of the day. So I recommend just avoiding trailers and don't watch the intros. Unless you've read the manga or read the book or whatever, it probably won't bother you or anything. But I don't know. It sounds a bit extreme, but that's just my advice to you guys, the lovely audience. Next one is try not to play the games. I've played. I'll tell you, I've played the JoJo games, and I don't know everything that happens, obviously, but I've no idea of what happens in future parts. I can. Sorry for non-anime watchers, but on the JoJo All-Star Battle, I played through all the missions and stuff, so I know roughly what happens and stuff. Like, I did try to avoid the story and stuff, but at the end of the day, unfortunately, you just get to know who faces one, who battles who, and stuff. And yeah, I wish I didn't replay it. I do play JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or Eyes of Heaven from time to time, but because I don't really know what happens in like majority of the series. I know what majority will happen, not what majority what happens, but like it's like very. I couldn't tell you anything about Stone Ocean Part 6, to honest. I don't know anything about the characters or anything like that. So yeah, so yeah, try avoid playing the games. I don't know if Game of Thrones or anything, or Breaking Bad or anything has any video games or anything like that. But yeah, next one is don't look at manga covers. Like, I don't know, it sounds stupid, this one, but if you seriously just I can look at stuff and just look at something directly. If I know what position I need to look at, like the number of a manga, I'll just look at it and see. Oh, okay, and I won't look at like what's going on and stuff in the manga cover or book cover, because that directly just gives it away and it just ruins for everyone. This one's a bit extreme, but don't go on any social media until you know for sure the episode's out. So, I recently in One Piece, I won't bring up what it was, but there was a massive revelation about a character who has a transformation and that sort of thing, and it's absolutely amazing, and it makes him seem like a beast. So yeah, that's and I experienced it firsthand, and I was like, oh my god. And I reacted to it. Because I used to record the One Piece episode for chapters, but I delete them. But yeah, like I said, freaking what was I saying? But yeah, episodes, I was able to experience it firsthand, without any spoilers or anything. I saw Tabis, but I would have been annoyed if I actually saw what actually was the transformation and stuff beforehand. And yeah, that would be just so irritating. And last one is avoid top 10 videos. So if you're watching not to discredit them or anything, but top Mojo's top 10s or whatever, if you watch them, that's fine. But if you watch top 10 transformations, that gives it away a lot. And yeah, it's just not a very good thing to watch. It just gives stuff away, isn't it? And one thing I will say that quite annoys. I've been thinking about this lately. And if you ever watch Hunter x Hunter, end the video now. But if you have, or you don't rewatch anime or don't care, just click off now. Basically, I watched the anime, and yeah, I already knew about Gordon's transformation. I really wish I didn't. I wish I actually just watched the episodes yeah, I wish I watched the series. But like when I was like that's what I said, like when I was checking it out and stuff, like I just caught hand of it. Like you can't help it. You can't really help like not seeing it, if you know what I mean. So it's pretty like if you look up stuff, like it's pretty unavoidable. But it's very hard not to be spoiled by anything and feel things fresh. So I never got the experience pretty much of like a traumatic feeling of when Gon was about to transform or whatever, because I already knew it was coming, or I didn't get the surprise like, whoa, what the hell happened to Gon, and that sort of thing. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all good stuff. I had a pretty good time doing this video. I hope you had a good time learning some aspects of stuff. If you have any advice yourself, please feel free to comment it down below. Anyway, guys, this is Leafy Medoc. See you next time. Have a good day.